Hello students, welcome in Learning Space. Myself Ravikant Dapke, working as Science and Mathematics teacher from last 21 years for SSC State Board students. In this video, we shall deal with Science and Technology part 2nd, chapter 2nd, that is life processes in living organism part 1st. From the previous video, we have started this chapter and we will continue the same chapter in this video. Let us start. Living organism and energy production is the first point to discuss here today. When we say that living organisms are there, energy is required to live them. It means that any living organism can't survive with energy, and for energy derivation these living organisms respire. What are the levels of respiration? The levels of respiration are of two types. One is body level respiration, another one is cellular level. We will see what is the difference between these two. In case of body level respiration, exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide happens. Whenever there is exchange, there must be two bodies. Which are here these two bodies? These are the body of that living organism itself, and the living organism lives in some surrounding. That surrounding is the another exchanging body. It means that in case of body level respiration, exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide happens between the body and its surroundings. Second type of respiration level is cellular level. What happens here? Foodstuffs that any living organism consumes are oxidized with or without oxygen. Note the point clear that here with or without oxygen, it means that it is not necessary there must be oxygen, or it is also not necessary there must not be oxygen. These were the two steps of respiration. Type of glucose is carbohydrate. CH means carbohydrate. This type of glucose is oxidized in various steps, and this process happens in cells, and so it is known as cellular process. What happens in this oxidation in various steps? Energy currency is created. What is energy currency? It is adenine triphosphate. Why this ATP is called as energy currency? Because there are the phosphate molecules bounded by various bonds, and when these bonds are broken out, the energy is released, and hence the ATP is called as energy currency. It means that whenever carbohydrate is oxidized in various steps, ATP is derived, and this whole procedure is known as cellular respiration, because all these things happen in cells. Now there are some types of cellular respiration. Which are they? These are the two types. First respiration is aerobic respiration, and another is anaerobic respiration. What is the difference between these two types of cellular respiration? In case of first, oxygen is inward, and in case of anaerobic cellular respiration, oxygen is not inward. Now we will deal in detail what is aerobic cellular respiration. In case of this cellular respiration, glucose is oxidized in 3 steps. Which are these 3 steps? We will discuss one by one. First one is glycolysis, and glycolysis happens in cytoplasm. In second step of glucose oxidation in case of aerobic cellular respiration is tricarboxylic acid cycle. What happens here? Pyruvic acid and ATP means energy currency, adenine triphosphate, NADH2, H2O, two molecules of each are derived, and this cycle continues. It is a chain It is a cyclic reaction chain of pyruvic acid and creating of two molecules. These are the tricarboxylic acid cycle. And completely oxidation happens of this acetyl coenzyme. This contains two parts. Acetyl part is completely oxidized, and NADH2, FADH2, carbon dioxide, hydrogen are released in the process. There are also two molecules of this acetyl coenzyme. Now, in some next part of the video, we shall discuss with the third step. We will proceed for the third step of aerobic respiration, and that is electron transfer chain reaction. But before discussing the final step of aerobic respiration, we will deal with some short forms and long forms for the revision purpose. ATP, adenine triphosphate molecule, and it is also called as energy currency. Next short form is NADH2, nicotine amide adenine dinucleotide, nicotine amine adenine dinucleotide. And next short form is FADH2, flavin adenine dinucleotide. Both enzymes are formed in the cells and used in cellular respiration. These are the short forms that we discussed in previous two steps of aerobic respiration, and now we will proceed for the last step, that is electron transfer chain reactions. Molecules of NADH2 and FADH2 are formed during all above processes participate in chain reaction, and due to this, three molecules of ATP are obtained from NADH2 and two molecules of ATP from FADH2 molecule. Besides this, ATP and water molecules are also formed in this reaction. Electron transfer chain reaction is operated in mitochondria only. It is important point. Thus, a molecule of glucose is completely oxidized in aerobic respiration, and molecules of carbon dioxide and water are produced along with the energy. If there is insufficient amount of carbohydrate in body due to exceptional conditions, what are these exceptional conditions? Fasting and hunger, म्हणजे भूक लागणे किंवा उपवास पकडणे. Then lipids and proteins are used for energy production. Note the sequence of energy production. In case of lipid, they are converted into fatty acids, whereas proteins are converted into amino acids. Fatty acids and amino acids are converted into acetyl coenzyme, and energy is obtained through complete oxidation of acetyl co part by the process of Krebs cycle. In some next lecture series, we will discuss Krebs cycle and the scientists who have invented this Krebs cycle. Before going to stop this video, I will request you share, like and subscribe this video in your groups, parents, teachers. All the best. We will meet soon. Bye students.